Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you, students? Today we will study non-renewable sources and renewable sources of energy. Now, today's topic is sources of energy. Sources of energy. First, we will explain what is renewable sources of energy. Renewable energy, often referred to as clean energy, comes from natural sources or processes that are constantly replenished. For example, sunlight or wind keep shining and wind keep blowing, even if their availability depend on time and weather. Okay, students, sunlight energy, infinite source of energy is called renewable form of energy. Those form of energy which have unlimited amount of energy. So that amount of energy which uh, which 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 can be replenished are called renewable sources of energy. So sunlight is renewable form of energy because it is infinite amount of energy. It can be replenished. It is infinity. So these are called renewable form of energy. Non-renewable, non-renewable or dirty, pollution. Dirty means pollution. Clean, here clean energy means less pollution or free from pollution. Energy includes fossil fuels such as oil, gas, and coal. Non-renewable sources of energy are only available in limited amounts and take a long time to replenish. When we pump gas at the station, we are using a finite source of energy refined from crude oil that's been around. You can say that non-renewable form of energy are those form of energy which have finite amount, which have a limited amount. So a limited amount of energy which have an end point, which cannot be replenished, is called non-renewable form of energy. We have two types of energy. One is renewable, which can be replenished, and the other one is non-renewable, which cannot be replenished. Non-renewable form of energy have more pollution, and renewable form of energy have less pollution or free from pollution. So those energies, for example, fossil fuels, oil, gas, and coal, have a limit. It can be vanished. Their formation take many years, but it can be vanished, or it will have an end point less than its formation. So simply you can say that renewable form of energy are that amount of energy which have unlimited amount of energy, infinite amount of energy, which can be replenished. And those energy which cannot be replenished is called non-renewable form of energy. Now types of renewable energy sources: solar energy, energy obtained from sun. More energy from the sun falls on the earth in 1 hour than is used by everyone in the world in 1 year. Today we use the sun rays in many ways: to heat homes and business, to warm water, or a device or power devices. Solar energy systems don't produce air pollutants or greenhouse gases. And as long as they are responsibly sited, most solar panels have few environmental impacts beyond the manufacturing process. So solar energy is the amount of energy which is obtained from sun. If you the energy through which we obtain the solar energy. If you do this process on the earth, then it will have more damaging to the earth, as it is obtained from the sun, and that is outside the earth's surface. So that's why its harmful effect is lesser. Their pollution, it is supposed to be pollution free, or less. It will pollute the earth in a very small amount as compared to oil, crude oil, gas, like these. So simply you can say that it is um, it cannot pollute the environment. Wind energy turns a turbine blades, which feeds an electric generator and produce electricity. Wind energy rotate the turbine, turns the turbine. With the help of turbine, we turn a coil between the place between the poles of a magnet, and change of flux take place, which produce electric current. Induced EMF is produced, which is Faraday law. Leave it. बहरहाल ये चीज़ छोड़ दे. You memorize. For you it is enough that wind energy is used to run a turbine, and when turbine rotate, it rotate the coil, and there change of flux take place, and electricity is produced. So wind energy is the energy which is pollution free, which have low cost. What is wind power? Wind power is the energy obtained from the wind. It is one of the oldest exploited energy sources by human, and today is the most seasoned and efficient energy of all renewable energies. Nuclear energy. The energy obtained during a nuclear reaction is called nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, also called atomic energy, energy that is released in significant amount in process that affect atomic nuclei, the dense core of atom. It's about nucleus. One method of releasing nuclear energy is by controlled nuclear fission in devices called reactors, which now operate in many parts of the world for the production of electricity. Another method for obtaining nuclear energy is control nuclear reaction. The energy which is released during nuclear fission reaction and fusion reaction is called nuclear energy, because either the formation of nucleus take place or the breakage of nucleus take place. And another method for obtaining nuclear energy is controlled nuclear fusion. Hold promise. Controlled nuclear fission reaction is chain reaction in control amount. You can obtain energy during nuclear fission reaction, nuclear fusion reaction. Fusion reaction is the reaction in which formation of nuclei take place, and fission reaction is the reaction in which breakage of nucleus take place into small pieces, into smaller nuclei. Nuclear energy has been released in a very huge amount, either in nuclear fission reaction and in nuclear fusion reaction also. Here is the diagram of nuclear fission reaction. In this, neutron hit the nuclei of uranium. Here, nuclei breakage of this neutron is absorbed by this nuclei. It is U-235, so it will be converted by absorbing one neutron into U-236. It is converted into barium 144 and krypton 89 with the release of 3 neutron, and a huge amount of energy is also released. It is nuclear fusion reaction. So here deuterium, a smaller nuclei, and tritium, also a smaller nuclei, fuse up, combine, and give a helium nuclei with the release of one neutron and helium atom. During nuclear fusion reaction, huge amount of energy is released as compared to nuclear fission reaction. This is the um, a diagram of a nuclear reactor. In nuclear reactor, consists of four steps. A nuclear reaction, breakage of nuclear reaction to take place. Look at this diagram. Uh, in the first step in nuclear reactor is uranium nuclear heavy element is called target. It is bombardment of neutron take place. It is a heavy nucleus is targeted with a neutron. When neutron hit the heavy element, breakage of heavy nucleus take place with the release of some neutron and smaller radioactive elements, due to which huge amount of energy is released. Some metal absorb nuclear neutron. They are used, for example, cadmium rod is used to absorb the neutron released during a nuclear reactor to control the nuclear reaction. Heat released or energy released during a nuclear reaction is used to heat is absorbed by water, due to which water is converted into steam. The pressure inside the nuclear reactor is increased. When the pressure inside the nuclear reactor increases, that the steam, the water which absorb heat and is converted into steam, due to which pressure increased, and that steam is used to run a turbine. And when the turbine runs, electricity is produced. Electricity is produced. Hydroelectric power. Hydropower is the largest renewable energy source for electricity in the United States. Although wind energy is soon expected to take over the lead, hydropower purely depend on water, typically fast moving water in a large river or rapidly descending water from a high point, and converts the force of that water into electricity by spinning a generator or turbine blades. When water falls from a large height, with the help of that water, it will rotate the turbine. It will run the turbine. That turbine is used to run the coil between the poles of a magnet, and change of flux take place, which produce induced EMF according to Faraday law. Biomass. Biomass is organic material that comes from plants and animals and includes crops, waste, wood, and trees. When biomass is burned, the chemical energy is released as heat and can generate electricity by a steam turbine. So biomass is organic material. It is burned out with the help when burning of biomass take place. With the help of that, water is converted into steam, and steam is used to run a turbine, which produces electricity. If you ever relaxed in a hot spring, you have used geothermal energy. The Earth core is about as hot as the sun's surface due to the slow decay of radioactive particles in rocks at the center of the planet. Drilling deep wells brings very hot underground water to the surface as hydrothermal resources, which is then pumped through a turbine to create electricity. Geothermal plants typically have low emission if they pump the steam and water they use back into the reservoirs. There are ways to create geothermal plants where there are not underground reservoirs, but there are concerns that they may increase the risk of an earthquake in areas already considered geologically hotspot. For example, this is Earth's surface. Here the temperature is very high, so they will dig a hole and there is another hole like this. With this hole, they enter water. When water comes in contact with this region, its temperature increases to 600 degrees Celsius, the minimum temperature. So when it increases to 6 degrees Celsius, water is converted into steam. When the steam comes through this steam is used to run a turbine, which which produce electricity, which produce electricity. Now coal, non-renewable form of energy. How coal was formed? Before the dinosaur, many plants died in swamps. Giant plants died in swamps. Over million of years, the plants were buried under the water and dirt. Heat and pressure turned the dead plants into coal. There are plants 300 million years ago. There are animals in water, dirt. This is dirt, and here is the dead plants. This is the dirt over the water, the plants. During earthquake or natural disaster, they go under the earth surface. Earthquake take place and they under there is plants, rocks and dirts, and here is the coal. It is converted into coal after million of years. So coal is hydrocarbons. Coal is a combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rocks with a high amount of carbon and hydrocarbons. Coal is classified as non-renewable energy resources because it takes millions of years to form. Coal contains the energy stored by plants that lived hundreds of millions of years ago in swampy forest. Coal is hydrocarbon. The formation of coal takes plants when it is when it goes during the earthquake or natural disaster. It goes under the earth surface and million of years formation and the change in weather condition or temperature, it is converted into coal. So high pressure, temperature, change in temperature converts plants into uh, coal. Oil generally generally consist of are made up of carbon and hydrogen. Oils are also called hydrocarbons. In general, oil is a liquid that is made up of organic molecules. Chemically, oil is composed mainly out of carbon and hydrogen with other trace elements, traces of other elements. Since oil is made up mostly out of carbon and hydrogen atoms, it is known as hydrocarbons. The specific chemicals makeup of crude oil can vary drastically depending on where it was drilled and under which condition it was formed. Oil are hydrocarbons. Oil formed millions of years ago when living organic matter died and was buried before it could be decomposed in the presence of air. This locked the carbon underground where heat and pressure led the chemical and physical changes. These changes over a long period of time transformed the once photosynthetic energy from the sun into the energy stored in the oil itself. Because oil is the main liquid component of petroleum, it is referred to as petrochemical. Natural gas. Natural gas, also called fossil gas, sometimes just gas, is a naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas mixture consisting primarily of methane, but commonly including varying amount of other higher alkanes, and sometimes a small percentage of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide, or helium. It is found when layer of decomposing plants and animals matter are exposed to intense heat and pressure under the surface of the earth over millions of years. The energy that the plants originally obtained from the sun is stored in the form of chemical bonds in the gas. Natural gas is a non-renewable form of energy, or hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon used as a source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity generation. It is also used as a fossil fuels for vehicle and as a chemical feedstock in the manufacture of plastic and other commercially important organic chemicals. Thank you, students. Today we studied the sources of energy, non-renewable and renewable. Renewable can depend have finite renewable have infinite source of energy, infinite amount of energy which can be replenished, and non-renewable cannot be replenished. Do it. Thank you, students. Revise it.